Greetings, my friends. I am Dictor Van Doomcock, the future ruler of Earth. On my channel, we leave no super chats behind, and so this is a super chat square up. This last Friday, I had to end the show early, after only, I think, 4 hours or 4.5 hours or something like that. So it wasn't that early, but still. Had to leave some super chats behind, or delay them. So I'm going to go ahead and read those right now. To begin with, we have Point Curation with a $6.99 super chat. Thank you very much, Point Curation, who says, "Hail self-made artists. Assert moral autonomy. Find meaning. Seek God and despair not when in the moment of need you hear silence. Embrace creation." An artist's creed, Point Curation. Thank you very much for that super chat. And Technical Chat with a $10 super chat. Thank you very much, Technical Chat, who says, J.J. Abrams and Alex Kurtzman are being investigated by Lieutenant Columbo for allegedly ruining Star Trek. How would Columbo's reveal scene play out? Doomcock? Well, I'm not entirely sure. It would probably go something along these lines. "Excuse me, sir, aren't you Jar Jar Abrams and aren't you Alex Kurtzman? Well, I understand, sir. I've been told by the coroner, Coroner Dr. McCoy, pronounced Star Trek dead on arrival over this last, I guess it was about a month ago, when the trailer, or the what do you call it, sir? The credits for Prodigy came out, and I think that was the last gasp of the franchise, the last shred of hope, sir. And it seems that Star Trek has been, put out of everybody's misery. And I'm sorry to say this, but I have a bad feeling that it was not an accident, but that it was homicide. You, Jar Jar Abrams, you damn near killed off Star Wars, and Alex Kurtzman is the real quintessential devil in these matters. I'm glad I know that quote, sir. My Mrs. Columbo is a Star Trek fan, and I just remember that quote, Kirk being the quintessential devil in these matters. Well, it seems, sir, that Jar Jar Abrams' fingerprints are not on the body of Star Trek. Really, it is all over from Alex Kurtzman, sir. And I have a bad feeling that Alex Kurtzman, you're going to have to take the fall, sir. You're going to have to take the fall. And I think that that's an accurate assessment from Columbo. Thank you, Technical Chat. Kit Kat with a £5 super chat. Thank you very much. Kit Kat says, would you please ask Andre Einherjar to read Shelley's Ozymandias? It would be my pleasure, Kit Kat. Let's see what we can whip up. I met a traveler from an antique land who said, "Two vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert. Near them on the sand, half sunk a shattered visage lies, whose frown and wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command tell that its sculptor well those passions read, which yet survive, stamped on these lifeless things, the hand that mocked them and the heart that fed. And on the pedestal these words appear, my name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair. Nothing beside remains round the decay of that colossal wreck. Boundless and bare, the lone and level sands stretch far away." Well, that was a reading from Andre, as requested by none other than Kit Kat. Thank you very much, Kit Kat. Dripping Not So Handsome with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Dripping Not So Handsome. Says, can we start calling her base the Kathleen Kennedy Club? That would be K squared. A hidden message, a subliminal here. Hail Dripping Not So Handsome. And Justin Anderson with a message for Harvey, $4.99 super chat. Thank you, Justin Anderson says, if you squish me first and painless, I will let you out.
Sir, I guarantee you, you will never know what hit you.
I will grow my foot to be roughly the size of the Lincoln Center, and boom, just like lights out, like turning out a light, you will be there and then you will be gone. Well, you will be transformed into a splat. But other than that, man, Justin, come on down and see me sometime, as Mae West said. Be happy to guarantee you a quick and painless release from this mortal coil. Back to you, Chet. Thank you, Harvey. Well, Justin, listen, I would recommend living a long life and simply, dying in your sleep. I don't know that Harvey stomping you is really, really good. Plus, I have a feeling his feet stink. What? That would be adding insult to injury, wouldn't it? If he stepped on you and your last thought was not goodbye, cruel world, but what's that funky smell? Smell that funky foot, white boy. But my feet don't stink. There's no bacteria in this universe, dude. Bacteria is what make your feet stink. Screw you. Move on. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. X-Wing with a $4.99 super chat. Thank you, X-Wing says, cock is a pathway to many abilities some might consider to be unnatural. Or as Hank would say it, cock is a pathway to many abilities some might consider to be unnatural. Thank you, X-Wing. And put my cockiner with a $5 super chat is saying, hey, Hank, you should talk about my name. Well, okay, this foreigner guy named Put My Cockiner wanted me to read his name, but for the life of me, I don't know why. Well, no comment. No comment, Hank. Thank you, Put My Cockiner. And well done, sir. Fat Wombat 79 with a $10 Australian super chat. Thank you, Fat Wombat 79 says, you're the best, mate. Here's some cash so you can get yourself more cock. Thank you, Fat Wombat 79. You can never do with too much say. Wait a minute. Thank you, Fat Wombat. And Dango 55 with a $4.99 super chat. Thank you, Dango. Says, does Hank read the cock industry trade magazine Cock Insider? Hank? Well, no, I read Propane Insider. I was not aware that there was any kind of industry trade magazine called Cock Insider. I guess there's many different varieties of cock, but the beautiful thing about this do-it-yourself kind of project is you can learn everything you need to know about cock in, well, dadgum, maybe just an hour or so. I don't know that they could sustain a whole industry trade magazine, but shoot, if someone would send me a free subscription to it, dadgum, I'd be very, very grateful. There you go, Dango55. I think you are pulling Hank's leg. People do like to pull Hank's leg from time to time, but we'll think about it. Thank you, Dango55. Point Curation with a $2.79 super chat. Thank you, Point Curation. Says, consider streaming with Scribe Light. Well, I don't know who Scribe Light is, so I would have to research that. Point Curation, send me some info or let me know what's up with that. I'm not familiar with their work, so without knowing, I couldn't say. And Grand Wazoo 42, I want to thank you again for the amazing €50 super sticker of Bushiba in full samurai regalia. That is a beautiful super chat. A super chicker, and a very, very, very generous one. Thank you, Grand Wazoo 42. And Narat Anaximand Bear with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Narat. Says, can you get John C. Zvorak for your trivia night one of these days? Also, can we maybe do an Art Bell Midnight in the Desert story hour one day? An Art Bell Midnight in the Desert story hour? I'm not sure what you mean. You mean like something that they covered, or like a phony Art Bell Midnight in the Desert episode or something. Maybe we could do that. Maybe we could do a regular segment, Art Bell's Midnight from Beyond, and it could be Art Bell broadcasting from beyond the grave and spilling the beans about stuff. That'd be interesting. Interesting notion, Neurotonaxa Man Bear. Let me see what I can do. And we've got Matthew Madu with a $10 super chat. Thank you, Matthew Madu says, Hail Doomcock. I'm working on a sci-fi series of short stories that would be a decent one-man audio play. It's a series of captain's logs. If you want the role, it's yours. Well, Matthew, that's very generous of you, sir. Please, maybe shoot me a sample script or something. I have very little time these days, but, if it's something that I feel like I could manage, perhaps. Thank you, Matthew. Shoot me that on dictorvandoomcock@gmail.com, and we'll see what we can do. And Point Curation with a $6.99 super chat and a $2.79 super chat. Thank you for both of those, Point Curation. Actually, it's three. Two $2.79 super chats and a $6.99 super chat all in a row. Thank you so much, Point Curation. You are not only an artist, sir, but you are also a gentleman. And Point Curation says in these super chats, Doomcock and chat, pay no mind to shills and assert moral autonomy. Subvert cultural vandalism. Love your family and neighbors. Seek beauty and God. Point Curation also adds, don't read my chats out loud. Take a break, man. But then he sends another one. Wish you and chat well. Be well all. Well, thank you, Point Curation, for all of those. I have to tell you again and again, and I tell this to everyone in the chat, Point Curation is a really fascinating and very high quality abstract painter. And the more I look at his paintings, the more I like them. So I want to thank you, Point Curation, and I urge people to go and check out his work on Etsy. Search out Point Curation on Etsy, and you will find it. And I believe if you type in Dominion on any order, you get a discount, which is a very cool service for all of us. Thank you, Point Curation, who also adds with I didn't even see this, it was a fourth super chat, $2.79. Thank you, my friend. He says, don't mean any pressure, Liege. No, it's fine, man. It's absolutely fine. And Mexican Iron Man, I just want to thank you again for the extremely generous $99.99 super chat saying, great job on the recent videos. You established the gold standard of what we need in these trying times. We appreciate you. We love you. We cheer you on. I know I read this originally, but I just had to read it again. Thank you so much, Mexican Iron Man, sir. You are a gentleman and a friend, a true friend. And Lance with a $10 Canadian super chat. Thank you, Lance. Says, enjoying the show while at work. Being safe as always. Love the show and am very glad to have caught this one from the start. Stay angry, but please remember that it's okay to smile too. I try to smile on a daily basis, though probably not an hourly basis or even a half daily basis. I haven't had a lot of smiles lately. I have... I've been having a hard time. Anyway, thank you very much for that. Holy smokes. Two more from Point Curation. Thank you, Point Curation. Three more from Point Curation. Holy crap. I think he was like on something, like some kind of, we won't say illicit, we'll just say interesting substance in the chat to give you a little background about this. And Point Curation says, with three $2.79 super chats in a row again, chat, rather be here or prime/NF/D+. I say here. Always know, sometimes think it's me. He's on a trip, folks. Red Monarch? take note. Look around your clouds. See if you see him floating somewhere. And Point Curation then says, take chances. Binge on small channels libraries. Oh, boy. And then he says here, actually, first psychedelic experience in maybe 3 yeets. Not years, yeets. Well, dude, that's what happens. That's what happens. Thank you, Point Curation. And Supreme Overlord SJW with a $20 super chat. Thank you, sir. I think I read this before, but I'll read it again. Somebody requested William Shatner to essay the lyrics to Dancing Queen, and he did. And Supreme Overlord SJW says, with this very generous super chat, that was quite possibly the most soulful and beautiful rendition of Dancing Queen that I've ever heard. I had to agree. ABBA, take note. You should add to those beautiful blondes William Shatner. Although if he had to be in a blonde wig, I'd be okay with that as well. And Molecular Arts points out with a $5 Australian super chat. Thank you, Molecular Arts. Harvey, the soap mines are in the same country as the spaghetti trees.
Well, shoot, they should never meet. Because if you're eating your spaghetti and you get a mouthful of soap without even saying a dirty word, that's unjust. That's just not just. I mean, washing your mouth out with soap when you eat spaghetti, it'll make you wish you'd added extra Parmesan, I'll tell you that.
And holy smokes, Brett Cohen with a $5 Australian super chat. Thank you, Brett. Says, gold cap mushies wouldn't go astray on your pizza, my lord. 1 to 2 times a year, people should expand their boundaries and mind, reconnect with their higher self. Well, the thing of it is, Brett Cohen, I have no access to mushies, gold cap or otherwise. I've never done them. I have no shadowy underworld contacts that can provide me with such substances. And therefore, alas, I remained blithely ignorant of all of that. But I do appreciate it, Brett. I wish I had some, but I don't. But if I did, man, believe me, I'd give them a try. Willingly, happily. Several times, probably. And Point Curation returns with 3 $6.99 super chats under the influence of his, shall we say, psychedelic trip. And so I will read all of these in a row. Thank you, Point Curation. He says, wish the Doomcock the best. If it ever gives you grief or time to cite, read, verbally skip crazy stuff. Just go ahead, LOL. Your songs are great. Oh, dear. Always know, sometimes think it's me. But you know I know, and it's a dream. Point Curation goes on to add, phone posting sucks for saying hi in chat. Optimize for super chats? YouTube gets its cut. If my don't cut the chans I watch, no YouTube Premium. I think there is a kind of mad genius in these under the influence posts, and I want to thank Point Curation for this third one. Yes, 3, yo, once, twice, 3 times under the influence. And Point Curation says, and I thank you, buddy. Hope you know I'm not making fun of you. I'm just having fun in general. And I'm envious. I wish I were on whatever you were on. And Point Curation says, medical regulars, those in need and those who provide, wish you life and happiness. Endeavor to live and celebrate life. I love you. I love you too, Point Curation. I love you too, buddy. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your kind wishes and for sharing this experience with all of us. And Eugene Bird with a $4.99 super chat. Thank you, Eugene Bird. Says, hail ye fellow frolickers. It ain't Friday without Harvey and Doomcock. Okay, maybe Sabu and Shatner too. Thank you, Eugene Bird. I am glad that I am a factor in your Fridays. A Friday factor. It makes me very happy. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you to all of you for your patience in allowing me, through my personal emergency and all the shit going on in my life, to be able to go ahead and bring you this super chat square up a little later than I had hoped. But nevertheless, we get there in the end. Slow sometimes, but we get there in the end. And Code Monkey with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Code Monkey, says joke for Harvey. Is this pool safe for diving? It deep ends. It depends. Get it? Deep ends?
Oh, for God's sakes. Such cornballs. Who the hell is responsible for all this cornball jokery?
You, Harvey, you started it.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
I did not.
You certainly did. Your fucking jokes are so corny, they came straight out of an Iowa cornfield, mofo.
They came from Iowa?
Well, I mean that figuratively, but never mind, dude. You are responsible. And Michael Beacon's got two more corny jokes that you're just going to have to put up with.
Oh, no.
Michael Beacom with two $5 super chats in a row. Thank you, Michael Beacom, says, okay, Harvey. For those jokes, take this. I just quit my job at the helium factory. I won't be spoken to in that tone.
I wish you would do helium some night.
I would, but it's like, I don't know if it's really bad for your voice, and I can't afford that. But it would be funny to hear Doomcock in a high-pitched, squeaky chipmunk voice ranting about Alex Kurtzman and Kathleen Kennedy. That'd be probably one for the ages, wouldn't it? And Michael Beacom further says, okay, Harvey, when I was in college, I used to live on a houseboat and started dating the girl next door. Eventually, we drifted apart.
Oh, heavens to Betsy. You're a cornball, Michael Beacom. I will retaliate on Friday. You will be paid back on Friday. I got to get my joke book. I got to get a new joke book. I'm always looking for joke books. Anybody want to send us joke books?
God, that's like saying anybody want to hand the executioner an axe?
I don't get it.
It's because you're asking them to be the instrument of their own destruction. Don't help him out with joke books, folks. It's a very bad idea. And SP4H with a $5 super chat. Thank you, SP4H. Says, the doc checked my prostate the other day. He had both hands on my shoulders, though. Is that the correct method? To spare your feelings and not unduly upset you, SP4H, I'm going to say yes, even though the answer is clearly no. But hopefully your prostate is fine at least, if not your pride. And if it hurt to walk the next day, I'm just going to say again, so as to not unduly alarm you, it's perfectly normal. It's better for you. It's better for me. It's better for them. And Art Bell himself with a $5 Canadian super chat. Thank you, Art Bell. Says, hail DVD, hail chat. Hit me with some guar, please, and thanks. Guar, guar, guar. Here's some guar, guar, guar. Here's some guar, guar, guar. Here's some guar, guar, guar. I've seen guar, but no, I am not an aficionado of their actual music. And I don't know a single guar song by heart. I'm so sorry, Art Bell. I cannot oblige. But keep sending us messages from beyond. I would very, very much appreciate that. Hail, Art Bell. And Calergos won with a $6.65 super chat. Thank you, Caligros one. And he says, or she says, I can't tell what gender that name would be. Love the frolics. Pop culture needs some high tea, positive and fun energy. Trying to find the most polite way to get you our fantasy rock music. Well, if it's online, just send me a link at dictorvandoomcock@gmail.com. I think that would be the best way to do it. Calergos 1. Thank you, sir. I'm glad that you sent me this super chat and this offer. And may I say that your super chat ran 1 penny away from being a perfectly evil super chat of $6.66, just like Vorpal Bunny's Revenge. His super chat of perfect evil says, Mercury once again says hi. and purr and lick, lick, lick. What a good kitty Mercury is. Yes, Mercury is a good kitty. Love you, Mercury. Thank you, Mercury. Thank you so much, Mercury. And Point Curation with 3 more $2.79 super chats in a row. Thank you, Point Curation, who says, beer run success, stapled art to power polls too. Then he says, all those in pain or missing deeply, I love you. And then Point Curation says, night, night all, love you all, embrace creation, as he has embraced the mushrooms or other mechanism of his psychedelic trip. Point Curation, I think, wins the award for having the best time at Friday Night Frolics last week. Thank you very much, Point Curation. And Crazy Cat Guy, I want to thank you again for the $5 super sticker of Bushiba, painting number 1. It is inspiring to me, my friend, and I thank you very, very, very kindly. And the Lazy Guitarist with a $40 super chat of great, great, great generosity. Thank you, Lazy Guitarist, who says, sing Old Rugged Cross for my grandpa. Well, Lazy Guitarist, man, I am so very sorry that I do not know Old Rugged Cross, but I tell you what, if I have a little time before Friday Night Frolics tomorrow, I will do my best to see if I can learn it for you. So please tune in tomorrow. Please let me know that you'll be there. And if I can learn it in time, I will sing Old Rugged Cross for your grandpa then. And if I haven't learned it by then I'll do it the next Friday. Thank you, my friend. I really, really appreciate it. For Kit Kat, who said with a £5 super chat, please read Iago's opening monologue from Othello. So let me pull that up, and then I will get that for you, Kit Kat. Despise me if I do not. 3 great ones of the city, in personal suit to make me his lieutenant, off-capped to him. And by the faith of man, I know my price. I am worth no worse a place. But he, as loving his own pride and purposes, evades them, with a bombast circumstance horribly stuffed with epithets of war, and in conclusion, none suits my mediators. For certes, says he, I have already chose my officer. And what was he? Forsooth, a great arithmetician, one Michael Cassio, a Florentine, a fellow almost damned in a fair wife, that never set a squadron in the field, nor a division of a battle knows more than a spinster, unless the bookish theoric, wherein the togged counsels can propose as masterly as he, mere prattle, without practice, in all his soldiership. But he, sir, had the election, and I, of whom his eyes had seen the proof at Rhodes, at Cyprus, and on other grounds, Christian and heathen, must be beleed and calmed by debtor and creditor. This countercaster he, in good time, must his lieutenant be, and I, God bless the mark, his moorship's ancient. And there you have it, Kit Kat, the opening Iago monologue as requested. I want to thank all of you for your patience. It takes us a while to get here at times, but we leave no super chat behind on my channel. That much I guarantee. Thank you all for your support. I hope I will see you on Friday Night Frolics tomorrow, where we will, more likely than not, reinstitute our trivia quiz, along with other special features, including the premiere of a brand new song that my members heard, but the remainder of you all have not heard. From the center of the earth, this is Dictor Van Doomcock bidding you all, my friends, stay angry.
ha ha ha